Danny Richardson.
Dylan Schumacher.
Citadel Defense. We have a response to the shooting in Florida.
So, do you want to go first or should I go first?
No, go for it.
Okay. So I've been thinking about this. I guess I got a couple things. One is, so I found out yesterday, and I'm sure you already know by now. It turns out there was the on-site sheriff deputy who did not go in, and then it turns out, and I'll put a link to this in the description here because this is from a CNN article of all places. But there were a total of 3 other officers, so four total. 3 other additional officers that were sheriff's deputies that show up and did not go in the building during the shooting. That's completely unacceptable, right? I mean, so you have 4 armed people whose job is to stop crime, and they're not going in the building. Why? I don't know. But I think the word coward or gutless or craven comes into my mind. Like, those people should be fired. They should never work in law enforcement anywhere ever again. They shouldn't work at a desk in a frickin' police station somewhere. I mean, that's completely unacceptable. This is not about gun control. This is about people who had a chance to stop people from dying and did nothing. Nothing.
Not only did they have a chance to do that, it was their job.
Yeah. They have bulletproof vests on. Don't give me that AR-15 will rip through soft armor crap either. That's not the point. Yeah, just, you can get upset and you can say, oh, what would you do? I'll tell you what I would do. I'd go in there and I'd kill the guy. That's what I do. And that's what anybody should do. You need a gun and a set of balls and you go handle the problem. Completely unacceptable. Mm-hmm. I've been so hot about it since yesterday. So that's one. You want to say anything else on that?
No, I agree 100%.
So pissed. 2, I know there are a lot of people out there that are police officers or that would go do something, and thank you for you guys that are out there. I don't think all cops are terrible. I think these people should never allowed to be police officers in any fashion. Law enforcement officer ever again. And to the rest of you, I know there's a lot of law enforcement officers out there who would go in and would do something, and I'm thankful for you. So please keep doing that. 3, if you're an anti-gun person out there, this conversation quickly turns to me from anti-gun to anti-incompetent police officers because, law enforcement officers, because, again, they had a chance to save people from dying and they did nothing.
Yeah.
That just blows my mind that you would sit outside a building for minutes while you're hearing gunshots and screams. I don't even have a category for that. What was my last thing? Oh, my last thing was, so I just found this interesting, that the sheriff of the county in Florida, which I can't remember now the name of the county, gets on the CNN town hall meeting a couple days ago, stands up there, bashes Dana Lash, I think is how you pronounce that, the NRA representative, and yells at her and talks about how we need to get rid of guns. And the whole time it turns out this guy knows that his sheriff's deputies didn't go into the building. That guy should be fired or recalled or whatever you do down there in Florida. I'm glad he's not in my state or my county. That's again, unacceptable. The cowardice is through the roof on this one. Through the roof. It's been standard practice since Columbine, so like 20-some years, that if there's a shooter, you go. You don't wait for 2 guys, you don't wait for 3 guys, you just go. Mm-hmm. Because 9 times out of 10, when you confront the guy, he'll either kill himself or stop. And again, here you have a bunch of armed guys standing around doing nothing while people are dying.
And more than that, isn't there some kind of drive inside of you to protect people?
Isn't that why you're a police officer to begin with?
We have that drive.
Yes.
And we are not law enforcement at all. So I can't understand. I can't understand.
Unacceptable. So, go ahead.
No, I'm going to transition.
Yeah, transition.
Look, guys, at the end of the day, this, to me, I want to take the issue deeper than where it typically goes, which is gun control, because I don't think that's the issue. As we can see, we can have this argument, the bullshit gun regulation, the mild control that's going on is doing nothing, right? It's not really doing anything. And I think you may as well just boil it down to an all or nothing argument, right? Let's completely ban guns or let's have guns. And
when he says ban guns, he means ban and confiscate.
Yeah, like Australia,
right? You have to go all the way.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because this crap we're doing does nothing, right? It's not going to stop anything. And I think you kind of fall into either category based on your belief about people. Can evil be eradicated from the world, or are people bad? You know, are people good if you help them, give them a right chance, and structure society differently, or can you never get rid of this problem? And Dylan and I firmly believe that this problem will be here as long as people are here. This problem's never going away. Evil is here to stay, and bad people will do bad things, and the people whose job it is to protect you will not protect you. So banning guns simply strips the people of their ability to defend themselves.
Yeah.
Puts it in the hands of people like the deputies, who don't really give a shit about a bunch of kids screaming and dying, or even if they do, they're too cowardly to do anything about it. So
you want me to give my guns up to those people? By the way,
yeah.
That's the argument. You don't need a gun; the police will protect you. No, they won't. We just learned that.
If you think that you can remove this kind of violence just by banning the tools by which evil people use to carry out their acts, you're arrogant. That's never gonna happen. It's ludicrous to think.
Yeah.
So that's where this argument ends up going to me. It's a hard issue, and people are bad.
Yeah.
That's my
The quote I was going to start this video with, and I totally forgot because I was so angry, is it's Edmund Burke, who was born in Ireland and was a British statesman. He was in Parliament. He died in like 1797. And you've heard it before, right? But all that is necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. And that's what happened. That's what happened in Florida, right? Evil triumphed because good men, or in this case, I guess I wouldn't even give them that because I'm so pissed, did nothing. And I think the reason we believe in that quote is because our understanding of humanity is the default setting is evil, right? There's a default setting in human nature, and that is to do bad things. Anything contrary to that is contrary to the default setting. So that's why we say there will always be evil in the world. People are not.
You know, everyone's got varying degrees of evil.
Yes. Yes.
From
we're not saying everybody's a serial killer.
To,
that's not what we're saying.
Being selfish, but man, it's not going away, you guys. It's not going away.
That's right. So look, evil is here. Unfortunately, that's the world you're born into. In the Bible, they call that a fallen world. Okay. So therefore, because of that, we need guns. One, and we need guns because we need to defend against evil acts in the world.
And even more than that, on top of that, we challenge all of you who are watching this video to get a gun and carry a gun and protect yourself and protect your family and protect the people who need good, courageous men to stop evil.
No.
The world needs men to step up and help others and protect others.
If you want to learn how to shoot that gun, if you want to learn how to kill the bad guy when other people are dying, come shoot guns with us. Mm-hmm. We'd love to show you how to do that. Other than that, do brave deeds. When all the chips are down, it's up to you. No one else is coming. So do brave deeds and endure.
I'm good.
Good.